Hey guys, this is Dan with Gears and Gadgets. Thanks for tuning in. We are day 12 of a video a day until we hit 100,000 subscribers. We're not even close, but we're getting there. Yesterday, I spent the day putting together this PC, which I plan on using for a racing sim. I decided to kind of build this whole thing out. You can watch yesterday's video for all the parts, components, and everything. I kind of stopped at a good point yesterday where everything was installed, but I just got to a point of needing to wire everything up. Reorganized everything a little bit so that it wasn't just all complete chaos around here. Got kind of all the boxes tucked away, all that. But before we get too far into wiring this, let's go with ADHD because this package just came in and I want to check this thing out. This is the steering wheel for the racing sim. The shifter actually came in sometime last week. This just got here. Let's see what this is all about. Not gonna lie, pretty pumped about this one. Now this is kind of like an entry-level wheel. I know there's a whole bunch of really crazy chaos out there that you can get. Why does this already appeal here opened? This better not be a return, Amazon. I didn't buy a used one. If that's the case, it's going back. The bottom of the box was already opened. Not a great sign. I don't know, top and bottom. Who knows what got into that thing? G923 Logitech. It appears like this is all sealed up. If it's not, it's going back.
If the salad is on top, I send it back.
Better not be used. Hey, that ain't half bad. Feels pretty good for a starter wheel. I just wanted to get my hands on that. It's a little bit small maybe, but if this is a hobby that I really get myself into, I will definitely look into a direct drive wheel, but this will be good for starting right now. And then we've got the pedals here. Oh, a good stiff brake pedal feel. Decent clutch. We'll see how it is once we actually start using it, but pretty stoked about that also. All right, enough opening things up that I shouldn't be opening it because I'm not ready for it. And let's start wiring up this PC and get her all buttoned up. Hopefully when I'm all done, it'll actually fire up. All right, now we need to figure all this shit out. Let's get to it. Sure we're all connected here. Video card has to go back in, and I think that's it. I think everything's hooked up. That's the front side, inside, and then back side. There's still a bit of a wiry nightmare, which I'll button it all up, but I'm not going to do that until I plug it in and make sure it all works. Some of it I can button up, which we'll do right now. All right, time to fire her up, see what happens. Fingers crossed. Pretty sure everything's good to go. One last little check here. Let's hook it up to the big screen here and see what happens. Albeit very stressful. That's actually not too heavy. Okay, monitor is hooked up. Moment of truth. Power supply on. Okay, we have power to the... All right, what does red mean? I'm assuming not good. We have an absolute disaster here in my office with boxes and cables everywhere, but that's what this life is like. It's been a long time since I've done this, but we're 98% of the way done with our bootable drive, or creating our Windows bootable drive. We'll see if we can get this to start taking an operating system. And if we do, then we are in pretty good shape. Good to go with our bootable drive. Let's pop it in here. Fire up the computer. See if we can start getting an operating system going. Oh, hey, operating system. This is awesome. We did it. I can't believe I did it. I can believe I did it, but It feels good. And we're installing Windows. Let's go. I need my, where is my Wi-Fi antenna? It's working! This is something, I don't know why I'm like this, but I like geek out even over like firmware updates. I get really excited to sit here. Like, I'm not going to bore you guys, obviously, with that part of this video, but I'll sit here after the family goes to bed probably and just run through, update all of the firmware on this machine for, making sure I have all the software for the CPU cooler, the video card, make sure the BIOS on the motherboard is updated, just all of that stuff. I just really find it fun to, I guess, get into a PC like this and just spend time tweaking it and making sure that it's running optimally. It's stuff that I haven't had to do in so long being a Mac owner. I honestly forgot about this life. I mean, this laptop that I have, this little Acer, is hot garbage. I never use it. It's basically my shop computer if I need to be out in the garage. Some of the, computer stuff with the trucks and cars only work on PC. So this was like a throwaway laptop that I bought for, it basically doesn't run anything. So I'm really excited to kind of get back into having a PC that is legitimate. It's been decades since I've had one, honestly. And this video will be a successful daily video if we get into the OS and everything is recognized here. So while this is downloading and installing all these updates, before I get to a point of doing any like firmware stuff like that, this might actually replace my Mac. I'm not sure. This is intended to be a gaming rig. That's what I built it for, was for iRacing and just some games. Also, it'd be nice to get my daughter playing some PC games. But I have also been getting very frustrated with Final Cut Pro. For as long as I can remember, even up until like, honestly, the last few months, anybody who's asked me like, hey, I want to be a YouTuber, what should I do? I've always recommended investing in Final Cut Pro because it's such an easy program to edit with. But recently, I've been having these like weird issues with Final Cut crashing on me, loading in video files, and then just getting the beach ball spinning. There is the beach ball as I'm editing this video that I'm talking about. And now that will not go away. And I have to force quit. And then come back in. Go back into my video and find where I left off. Super annoying. Corrupting video files. Haven't lost any video files. I can always re-import them, but it's like a real bottleneck in workflow. I still love Final Cut. I'll forever be a Final Cut diehard. I hope they fix some of this stuff with some updates, but I'm editing on a M2 Max Mac Studio, and I should not be having any issues whatsoever, but I am. And I also have issues. I have a MacBook Pro that I've edited on, trying to see if it does the same thing, and it does the same thing over there as well. So it's not a matter of a problem with my hardware. It's definitely a software thing. And as I'm building out this gaming rig, I actually ordered, right now this is 32 gigs of RAM, but I ordered, which will be in tomorrow, 64 gigs, because I'm going to up this so that I can maybe start toying with the idea of making this my main editing computer as well, which will be a total workflow change, learning a whole new software program with Premiere Pro. But something I'm interested in taking a look at and see how it is. I'm not sure how fast I'm going to jump into that, but editing is certainly something I'm going to task this computer with as well. I think I've got it spec'd out pretty well for editing, but it'll be interesting to see how that goes. So I'm going to get this thing all tweaked up here. It's installing Windows, and I will come back to you when this is all installed, updated, and see, is my video card being recognized? This little red light here has me slightly concerned. Right now I'm just driving off of the motherboard graphics, so we'll see how this all works out. But I've got probably several hours of tinkering with that firmware and doing all of those updates, which honestly, I low-key kind of love it. So I know a lot of you guys are here for truck and motorcycle and Lord knows what content, but I'm trying to really make this channel more of who I am, and that is a dork. I say that jokingly, but you know, I am all about technology. There's a lot more to me, and I've said this before. I never want my channel. Sorry, as I'm sniffling, still getting over this cold. I never wanted my channel to be one of my hobbies only, because as I start to grow the channel, I am grateful that I don't have to make a video about, I don't know, the CEO of Harley Davidson stepping down. I start seeing like all of the motorcycle content creators making the same video, or truck people making the same video. Cybertruck comes out, everybody has to make a video the day it comes out. I don't have to do any of that. Sometimes I do, but I don't have to. And that is because I keep my channel diverse, and I love that. I watch a lot of Watch JR Go. He's a huge influence on me. I watch a lot of different creators for a lot of different reasons. Number one, I like their content, but I also enjoy watching them grow. And somebody like Watch JR Go is so multifaceted, and he doesn't stay in like one niche to appease the algorithm. He just keeps throwing content out there of whatever he enjoys doing for that day. And I find that so much more interesting to watch. Even if they're doing something that I don't necessarily love, I find watching that creator do what they're doing fascinating. So you're going to see more of that from me in the future. And it's been an interesting journey as this channel has grown. And sim racing is something I want to give it a shot. So I'll come back and let you guys know if this computer is dead or alive. Looks like we're heading in the right direction, though. Before I start doing any sim racing, I have cleanup to do through the entire office, a ton of updating things to install and get tweaked up. I'm going to work on that. It is recognizing the video card. I've got to update, obviously do all the downloading of all the software for that stuff, but I'm so pumped that I got this thing working. I'm going to get it kind of put back together, get the side panels on there, and find somewhat of a home for it while I'm tinkering and monkeying with it. So it lives, and I just want to say thank you guys for bearing with me here. This is certainly a little bit of squirrel mentality, all of a sudden building a gaming PC, but this is me. So thank you very much for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, please hit that subscribe button down below. Remember, likes go a long way to support the channel. I will see you guys tomorrow.